So the primary strength in the economy is employment. During the meltdown, the unemployment rate reached as high as 10%, and we've clawed back to half that now, just below 5%. So I think the strength of the recovery has been that we've produced a lot of jobs, which we needed to, of course, because we had a very high unemployment rate. But I think that's the strength of the economy right now. I think one of the primary areas of concern is something kind of archaic called capital spending. So it's where companies use their capital to buy, expand, and redevelop their businesses. And capital spending has been slow. I think in part business owners reluctant to invest in big projects, uncertain about the economic future, and therefore that big capital expenditure may not move the ball for them very well and be an extra burden. And so I think capital expenditures from the corporate side has been a kind of a wet blanket on the economy. So probably more of the same. The economy is doing okay but not great. We're just muddling through. Growth rates in the US economy between 1.5% and 2%. It's not great, but we've been doing it now consistently for the last 8 years, and I think it seems clear that at least the early warning signals of a coming recession aren't forming yet. So my concern with jobs is that we've come a long way, and we have the pool of available workers has shrunk to the point now, again, where unemployment rates at below 5%. Most economists would have told you that that's full employment. So from here, it's likely that you're going to see wage gains beginning to percolate higher, right? As the number of people that are employed improve dramatically, the available pool of available workers shrink, the cost of labor begins to go higher. And that's a challenge, I think, for growing employment, because we're already pretty fully employed right now. Yeah, the housing market's been one of the areas that's slower to recover during the meltdown, or post-meltdown. It's done okay. Look at a chart of housing starts or existing home sales. They're okay, but if you overlay it with previous recoveries, they're a lot slower. And so it's taken a long time for housing to get back on its feet. It appears to be. In fact, this summer was a really good month, a really good period for the housing market. So hopefully that's beginning to pick up some steam.